In this tutorial, we are going to learn about some CSS tricks which is based upon text blur animation that we are going to use in this tutorial, and with respect to it, we are going to learn about skewing a particular header tag, as we can see over here. So this is a very crucial and important and significant tutorial that we are going to learn today. Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified. In this tutorial today we are going to know about blurring the text effect. That means we will be blurring a particular text, as we can see over here on mouse hovering on this particular list item. If we just hover our mouse inside these list items, we can see that the proper and prominent visible texts, those are getting blurred and the scale is getting enhanced over here. So this is the trick that we are going to learn today. Another thing that we can observe over here, that we can see a little bit of skewed text right over here. So these are the exact things that we are going to discuss today in this tutorial. How to obtain this kind of text effects in our HTML page. So let's hop into our tutorial. First of all, we are just changing the title. Now here, what we are going to do, we are going to create some classes over here. This is one we are going to name as banner, and this is the one that we are going to name as menu bar. Now we are going to stylesheet.css, and where we will be creating this corresponding class names over here. First of all, we are creating this universal selector where I am providing this default value, and we are providing a particular background to this, such as this one. I am just providing a particular width of 90% to this banner class, and it has a margin of 0 auto condition. It has a background of. On the other hand, we are creating a menu banner, as we have seen over here. It's a menu banner. It's a menu bar. So just copy this class name and create this class, which is known as menu bar. Now the width of the menu bar we have kept here. We have restricted the width to 90% as usual, and we can see that nothing is visible over here because we didn't link up this stylesheet.css with our index.html, and that is why we can see nothing in our HTML browser page. So first of all, just link it up, link href. Now all we need to do, we need to provide a height of 100% over here, but this is another thing. First of all, just provide this height, get back to your web browser and reload. Now you can see that your index.html page is now connected with this .css, with this stylesheet.css. Now all we need to do, we need to make some and paste it over here. In case if you are unaware with the importing of fonts from Google Fonts, then you may observe our previous tutorial on this issue. The link is given below in the description. Now all you need to do, you need to just get back over here, and then you need to copy the font family up from here, and all you need to do, you need to get back over here and mention the font family. So far we have discussed what should be the font size in pixel format. Now we are defining another format which is known as CM, and this format, this unit is actually very much applicable in case of mobile responsiveness. All you need to do, you need to just place this thing over here, which is CM. This is actually related with the font size or padding thing in case of mobile responsiveness of any kind of website. So right now I'm using this CM unit, font weight. Get back to your project and reload. All we need to do here, we need to skew this font a little bit such that it appears a bit slashy to us. So all we are going to do, we are getting back to our stylesheet.css, and here, and this Of course, you have to remember that this is the standard syntax and you need to mention the other hack codes. So get back to your project, reload. Now you can see that your font is a little bit of skewed. Now just off this background. Turn off this background and you can see, just go back to your banner. So up to this part, this has been done. Another thing where we would like to provide a particular border bottom color, and here we can see that there's a border bottom here. Now let's proceed to our menu bar option. In this case, we are about to create a particular list item over here, which is of course a vertical menu bar. Now if you just press Ctrl S and get back to our project and reload, we can see that here's a list item that has been produced over here. Now get back to stylesheet.css and copy the class name. I think you are pretty familiar with how to create a simple menu using HTML and CSS. That's why I'm not repeating any of these instructions over here again. But in case if you have missed our previous tutorial, then there's a link I have provided in the description. You may just get to that particular video and observe how to create a simple horizontal navigation bar. Now we are just creating this menu bar item over here. Now as we have done it completed, so let's press the Ctrl S and check what the output appears in our HTML browser. So get back to your project, reload, and we can see that this is the output finally that we can obtain from here. Now we have forgotten a couple of things over here, such as to provide a particular line height and to provide a particular color for this list items. So all we need to do, you need to get back to our project and mention the color over here. Press Ctrl S, get back to your project and reload. Now you can see that all these things are coming into action. So we have prepared that vertical menu this time, and in case of any future reference we will use these list items and we will customize it. First of all, we are mentioning that transform in this particular case will be scale, and it is 1:1. That means there won't be any kind of zooming over here. And we are providing another transition, 2 seconds. As we can see here, we have provided a transition over text shadow, then it is a transition of color and on transform action. That means this transform scale, it will be changed into its hover action. Now all we need to mention first the text shadow over here. Now we need to just press Ctrl S and get back to our project and see what result appears of this coding so far. Make some hover action. Time to animate this whole thing. So all we are doing, we are mentioning some hover action, and hover on which properties. We have mentioned that in case of transition, text shadow thing will be changing, color will be the property that will be changing, transform is the property that will be changing. That means these three properties, those will be changed here. So all we need to do, we need to mention the appearance, the outcome of these changes over here, into which format these formats will be changing. We have made a mistake particularly over here, transition text shadow, but we have used here the standard syntax, but we didn't use any web hack codes so far. So all we need to do, we need to mention those web hack codes. Here are the problems right over here. And now we can see that everything is working perfect, and we can make a blurry text over here, as we can see. Now the final thing that we are left over here, we have to discard of this background. We don't need that particular background of menu bar that we have provided over here, so just discard it off. we had provided a border bottom of 10 pixels. This is not. Amend the change, make the necessary changes. Here we have made another mistake over here. This is border bottom 1 pixel, but we didn't mention any nature or color property over here, so just mention it. There you go. Press Ctrl S, get back to your project and reload. Now you can see that everything is in order and everything is working perfectly over here so far. So this is the trick that you have done, you have made over here. You have made some blurred text. On hovering these list items, we can see there are some blurred text are in action. These prominent texts, they are getting blurred and they are getting enhanced in size. The particular list item that we are mentioning over here, it is getting enhanced on mouse hovering. In the next tutorial, we are going to learn about how to import fonts from Font Awesome, and another crucial and interesting thing in this case is flip your card. So this is the thing that we have learned so far from this tutorial, how to blur our text. If you like this tutorial, do not hesitate to hit that red subscribe button down there and like us or comment, share. So we'll be seeing you in the next tutorial. For the time being, bye.